Good morning, everybody. Can you all see the presentation that's on the screen?
I can.
You cannot?
No, I can.
You can. Okay. All right. I am trying out a new program here. So you guys are my guinea pigs for this. And so we'll see how this all works. And it looks like we've got about 6 people on. And so we'll go ahead and get started just because I want to be appreciative of your time for joining us. And it looks like if we'll just do quick introductions, I think most of us probably know each other. But if you will just let us know kind of where you work and what your role is. And like I said, this should be pretty quick with just 6 of us. So I'm going to start with the order that it's on my screen. And so it has Rhonda first.
Hey, good morning. I'm Rhonda Floyd, and I'm your executive assistant. And it's great to be with you all and be able to join the meeting.
Thank you, Rhonda. Susan.
Hey, I'm Susan Cooper. I am the vice president. Oh, I'm sorry, you're the vice president. I'm the president-elect. I don't know what I am. And it's great to join y'all today. I have a little bit, I don't know if you can see some St. Patrick's Day stuff going on, because sometimes randomly on our Region 1 cadence call, they will ask me to sing the birthdays for the month, which they didn't this morning, but I never know, so I got to be prepared that morning. So anyway, but it's great to see everybody.
Thank you, Susan. Val.
Good morning, everyone. I am with OFI in Polk County. I joined about a year ago, and I've just started receiving emails, and I saw that there was an invitation for a committee meeting, so I just wanted to pop in and kind of see what it was about.
Well, and Val, we are very excited that you're here. And I just want to give a little plug because Val is also joining our Region 3 book club. And that is starting next week. And so I'm excited that you're here at this meeting too, Val. I appreciate you being involved.
Sure, thank you.
Diana.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Diana Wilson, administrative assistant in Henry County. I'm just glad to be here. My computer is broken, so participating on the phone, but just glad to be in this meeting today.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us. And Angie.
Hi, I'm Angie Thompson. Let's see if I can fix that. Henry County DFACS Director and also President of GPHSA.
Excellent. All right. So thank you all for joining us today. I am excited and really kind of want to just continue the conversation that we started last month about our membership and our goals. And first of all, can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good, thank you. I got a new computer yesterday afternoon, and yesterday everybody said that my voice was very, very quiet, and I don't know how to up the volume. So maybe that's just in Outlook and not in Zoom. But I am sharing the presentation that, like I said, this is a new program that we just got access to. I had asked Angie and Wayne if I could please spend a little bit of money to help us with graphics, graphic design for some of our recruitment and social media committee. And they both approved it despite our budget being extremely tight. And when I went to go purchase it, I found out that we could get it for free as a nonprofit. So through the GPHSA Foundation, we are able to access this program, and it has been wonderful, and I'm very appreciative. And also thankful that it didn't cost us anything. So just a quick reminder of what we do as the membership committee. We have three main goals, and that's recruiting new members, supporting our existing members, and then organizing networking activities. And so we started talking last time kind of what our goals were. And so our goals for this year is to increase membership by 20%, ensure that all of our new members are welcomed, and increase opportunities for virtual engagement with our members. So I kind of want to go through these one by one and just talk about any updates and even do a little bit more brainstorming. So I'm going to get out my paper here. The first one, increasing membership by 20%. We had talked about putting together a short whiteboard video about what is GPHSA, just so that we could have that, we could advertise it on social media, but also we would be able to share that with different agencies, just to kind of get the word out, because I think a lot of people in DFACS get it, but we have a lot of other agencies that are involved that we don't have strong membership from. So I reached out to Lawrence and sent him a script, and he is putting it together. I have to record part of the speaking parts and get those to him, and then he should have it back to me pretty quickly. So as soon as I get that, I will send it out to you guys as the membership committee members to look at and give your okay before we start using it. But I'm really excited about that. We had recently an opportunity to share a video or a short presentation at a conference. I believe it was for child support. And because we donated some money towards that conference, and because of the short turnaround, we were not able to get them a video. And so really want to have this kind of just on deck so that when we have those opportunities, we have something ready to go. We also talked about reaching out to new members, or I'm sorry, new hires after onboarding. And that I kind of wanted to talk about and brainstorm a little bit more. We talked about reaching out to the new hires, sending them a personal email, welcoming them, and then sharing GPHSA information. The issue is GPHSA is an outside organization, and we have fought really hard and advocated with the legislators to keep our personal information private. And so now we are asking the agency to give us personal information of our employees, of employees for the state. So it kind of contradicts what we've been asking the legislators to do. And so we're kind of stuck there. So I wanted to brainstorm and think, is there any other way that you can think of that we could reach new employees as they're brought on? Whether that's DFACS or even child support or aging, anything like that.
Well, Lynn, Walker County, we just hired 2 new Wi-Fi, and we're going to be hiring some social services. And so we put together a new hire committee, and we looked at our onboarding because we had to obviously change some things because it's a lot different now. And what we're doing, and I don't really think you're asking personal information because you're going to do the email through work and everything. But, and I think the new application don't necessarily ask for home addresses and things like that. But I'm going to put together a Teams meeting with the 2 OFI we have hired. And I'm going to, I'm going to find out from their supervisor a good time, because I want it to be a time that they're not, overwhelmed. I don't want to overwhelm them, but I'm going to talk to them about GPHSA and provide them, with the application and the payroll deduction, and talk to them about the T-shirt, They get this free t-shirt and have a picture from when we had the contest. And so that's how we're doing it, is just having a Teams meeting with the 2 new ones that are coming on. So that's an idea. And again, you're not really getting personal information because you're getting their email from work. And so everything you do is going to be a work thing. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what we're doing in Walker County.
Okay. Yeah. And so apparently, like back many years ago, that it was requested through HR. And Wayne said it caused quite an issue. But everybody that was involved in that decision is no longer here because it's been so long. However, he said, it's kind of up to us if we want to try. The downside is they may block us from a lot more information. So we just want to be really careful about how we do this. And I kind of get it and I kind of don't. But I think, Susan, what you're doing is a really good place to start. I just would love to be able to figure out how to do that statewide. Just because, again, looking here, all but one of us are from the North District.
Yeah.
And so how do we branch out more in Metro and more in the South District to reach those new members?
So why does HR want their personal information though? I don't understand. I mean, as far as GPHSA, what do they ask them for? Do you know? Or?
No, it's just, it's like, because GPHSA is an outside agency, it would be like a provider or, another outside agency saying, I want a list of all the people that you hired last month.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
And that's hard to kind of wrap our heads around because we are so involved in the agency and, we're insiders, but really from GPHSA, we're outsiders.
Well, like I said, if there was a way to do it where the counties took care of it, they would know who's coming in. But there's got to be a way. Like I know one thing I used to do when I actually went out and did new hire orientation and stuff was like our FPS in the region, like Matt Glover is it now, and he was in charge of reaching out to all the new people. He would always send me a list of the new hires. Like Teresa Merritt had been doing it, but Matt would do it too. So I really didn't need Teresa to do it, and she was HR, you're right. So Matt would send it to me. So that was another DFAX worker sending it to somebody in the agency that represented GPHSA. So we might could get with the FPSs. I don't know if that would work, but that might be a thought.
That might be. The only thing that I wonder there, we would also have to reach out to the OFI FPSs or OFI leadership.
That's true. Yeah.
Anybody else have any ideas?
Have you tried like making posters or something to send out to like all of the offices for them to post?
No. That's a really good idea, Val. I created one for Region 3 back a couple of years ago when we were really trying to get a Region 3 group started. But I think that's a good idea. Almost putting together like a media package type thing to be sent out to all the regions. With maybe poster and like a one-pager of information and that type of thing.
I'll share. I have a type of folder like that I had made. Angie and I, we went to the Region 10, well, on the computer. We went to the Region 10 Summit, the Social Supervisor Summit, and spoke about GPHSA. And so I sent out a packet that had some of the brochures you had made and the application, stuff about the committees and stuff. So I'll send it to you, Lynn, and you can see what's on there that we need, and then maybe you could send it to all of us and we could send it to our counties and stuff.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
I can definitely do that. And again, with this new graphic design program that we have,
yeah,
I'm able to do it pretty quickly because they have great templates and it's easy.
All right, well, I'll send it to you and then you can tweak it to what you want.
Okay. Perfect. Good idea, Val. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Anybody else have some thoughts or suggestions? One thing that we did talk about too last time was asking Tom to talk about GPHSA on his Tuesday talks. And Denise Wells agreed to submit that for him to do. We really just wanted to wait until we have the whiteboard video done. And he may share that video, or he may at least refer back to the video. And so hopefully as soon as I get that here from Lawrence and get that out to you guys for approval, we can then ask Tom to talk about GPHSA on his Tuesday talks, which will hit a bigger crowd as well. Okay, the next one thing is ensuring that all new members are welcomed. And we had talked about sending out a welcome email to new members, asking them about their committee interests and trying to connect them with the committee chairs to answer any questions about GPHSA. I was reading, and I think I mentioned this last time, but if we don't get members engaged within 60 days, research just shows that they don't get involved. And so we really have that first 60 days to try and get them to be really involved and active members. I've also been highlighting and welcoming new members on social media, but it's been kind of sad because we had like one for the past month. And so Rhonda, I don't know if there's any more for February, but it was I thought it was really good when we had 5 or 6 names, but when we only have one, it's kind of discouraging.
Yeah, I have not seen, not February, no, we did not have any new members in February.
Okay. And so I'm wondering, Rhonda, would you be able, when you get new members, would you be able to just, send me an email with their name and information, and then I can put together that welcome packet for them, or welcome email, and connect them with who they need to be connected with?
Okay, I'll be glad to.
Excellent, thank you. And this doesn't quite go along with new members, but while we're brainstorming about this, the membership directory, we've got a list of all the current members, but it is very out of date. And by out of date, people are listed with the wrong counties. If you got hired in Polk County and you moved to a different county in Region 3 or even a different region, you're still going to be showing up as that first county where you were when you became a member. And so anybody have any ideas on how to update membership without a huge headache?
Well, this question kind of involves me a little bit, so I just have a question to ask. Is there any way that the person themselves, like for me, is there a way that I can go onto the site to update it myself? Because this situation is actually happening to me. I'm getting ready to switch counties. So is there any way like that I could go and do it personally, or do I have to go through you guys?
Well, with the new website, we took away the need to log in for your information. And so basically just to make our information more accessible to everybody. And so the easiest way really is just sending an email to myself or Rhonda at gphsa.org. And Rhonda, if there's different directions or instructions, feel free to jump in and correct me.
No, you just send me an email, because the list that we keep, the master list that we keep is just, it's not viewable to memberships. So I would need to make that change. But saying, Lynn, that they can no longer go into their profile and make changes.
I'm sorry, Rhonda, you were breaking up.
Go into their profile and make changes.
There is no no way on the new website to log in and make changes to their profile, because we took away the whole profile portion of it with the new website.
Okay. Okay.
This is a small thing, but this morning I sent Lynn an email of how to get my list, and there are people on there that have either retired or quit, or they are with other agencies. So, you know, I'm gonna update that myself and send it to Lynn and Rhonda. So on a small level, we could start with our own counties, and then maybe, you know, little by little, do every county that's in our region, and you know, that way, once we get one county, get the list, and then send it to that county director, or even better, that office manager, because they're the ones that know, and get them to verify who's still there and who, you know. That's just a small way, and that's not getting the whole. But that's a beginning. It's a beginning. So.
Okay, so Susan, I'll send you Region 1s if you're okay with that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And if you want to work on Region 1 and I can look at Region 3, and we can start with those two and see how easy it is to update, and then beyond that, see how we want to go on to the other regions. Does that work?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll be glad to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and so the last thing is increasing opportunities for virtual member engagement. And really my ask at the last meeting was, if you are online and you see an article that would apply to or be interesting to GPHSA members, to send it to me. I really want to share information that is helpful and gets people to interact a little bit online. We've done great. We've added a lot of Facebook followers. We are up on LinkedIn now. We're starting to get some LinkedIn followers. But it's the same handful of people that are liking and sharing every post, which is great. But I want to figure out, how do we expand that and make our social media beneficial and not just announcements of our next meetings, and that type of thing. So any ideas you have on that, any articles or podcasts, anything that you come across, just shoot it to me in an email, and I'll be glad to see where we can fit it in. I'm working right now, I'm a few days behind on the National Social Work Month posts. I've got the first one up, but really just trying to figure out how to make basically the good social media plan for the month, and working with the Technology and Social Media Committee on that. The new website is up since our last meeting. And one thing that I really am excited about with that is a couple people have emailed me asking for the GPHSA application and the payroll deduction form. The application, you don't have to do a paper application anymore. There's a form right on the website where they can enter in all of their information. There's a link to the payroll deduction form, but there is also an opportunity or the option to pay via PayPal, and they can pay right there if they want to pay their dues. would really like everybody to be on payroll deduction, because that's a whole lot easier to keep track of versus memberships that expire, and then Rhonda's going to have to hunt them down and get them to pay another $48. And I think we end up losing members that way. So as much as we can encourage the payroll deduction, it's simple. They just print the form off from the website and then send it to their regional accounting. So very easy. And so when they apply online, or when they submit their membership information online, it goes straight to Rhonda's email. And so I guess, Rhonda, if you get those, if the easiest way would be just forward me those emails as you get them.
Okay.
And then I can reach out, or we can determine somebody to reach out once we get our kind of new member packet up and running.
Okay.
And then the last thing, I mentioned it earlier, is that we have GPHSA now has a LinkedIn page, and that one really, Facebook is, you know, a little bit more social. LinkedIn is a little bit more professional. And so I'm trying to find some good information to share there as well. But if you haven't already followed us on LinkedIn, please do so. And again, if you have any suggestions of what to share, I would appreciate it. Let's see. Is there anything that we did not cover, that ideas or thoughts, comments that you all have that would help us reach our goals for 2021 of increased membership, welcoming new members, and virtually engaging members? You all are quiet today. Last month we were, everybody was talkative. Okay, all right. Well, I'm just gonna ask then, if you all have any ideas, anything comes to mind, please email me. I'll be working on the new member plan as well as the whiteboard video. So hopefully by our meeting next month, we'll have those things to share and implement across the state, and then also continue to think about how we want to reach out to our other agencies outside of DFACS. So one last opportunity. Any comments or questions? All right. Well, thank you all for joining today. Pretty quick meeting, but I appreciate you all joining. And please mark your calendars for April 7th and come back and we will update there. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody. Good to see you.
Bye, y'all. Thanks, Lynn.
Bye. Thank you. You too.
Bye, everybody. Okay.